Happy Tuesday, everyone. It's time for some tea with tea on this Talk Therapy Tuesday. I'm Tanya McLean Nicholas, licensed marriage family therapist. So, in my devotion this morning, I started thinking about something about the last time I flew on a plane. And I don't know if I'm just getting older or what it is, but the more and more I get on a plane, I start to get more and more nervous. Have you ever done that? Has anybody ever been on a plane during turbulence? Just remember what it feels like. You're on the plane, the seatbelt lights up, and the plane is starting to shake a lot. And for a moment there, you're wondering what in the world is going on out there? What in the world is going on up front? Do they have it under control? What are they doing? You kind of start to panic. Well, at least I did. But even in the moment of uncertainty, you have to stay in your seat. That sign comes on, it says, buckle up, don't go anywhere, sit still. We have to wait until we get to the end, or we at least get through it, or it stops shaking. Literally, you have to trust. Why do we have to trust? Because in that moment, we have to trust and believe that the pilot who's in the front knows exactly what they're doing. And so in my devotion today, I was thinking that's kind of like how God is telling me, and probably telling many people out there. That's what literally trusting God feels like, right? So in Psalm 27:1, it says, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Of whom shall I be afraid? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Whom shall I fear?" Well, David wrote those words in a time when his own life was surrounded by all kinds of uncertainty, danger, yet he continued to declare with boldness that God was his light. God was his salvation, his strength. He was saying God is the only one flying his plane. So he wasn't going to panic because he knew who was in control. So that was kind of what was spoken to me. We have to do the same. I have to do the same. And I think we need that reminder every day. Life is going to have its turbulence. It's going to have its grief. It's going to have its delays. It's going to have its rejection. It's going to have its illnesses and even its financial stress. But just like the passengers on the plane, we don't go barging into the cockpit saying, let me take over. I know what I'm doing. Or, get out of here. We want to do what we want to do. No, we are not even jumping off the plane. We don't do any of that. We have to surrender to the control of the person who's actually flying the plane, the person who sees the whole flight path. We're in the back. We don't see the front. So when we trust God as our pilot, we do the same thing. We have to learn to do three things, actually. We have to learn to let go of control because we know that God sees what we cannot see. We can't see that much. We can't see clearly from the back, right? We have to stay seated in faith. Even when it's uncomfortable, we can't rush to make things happen. We can't jump off the plane. We can't, jump off the whatever it is that we want to jump off of. Can't do that. We have to also speak the truth like David did, because David declared who God is. Even when fear was loud, he was like, nope, nope, I'm trusting God. So if your life feels like it's shaking right now, like turbulence, I want you to remember something. You may not feel safe, but you are secure because the pilot, he knows what he's doing. And with him, we will land safely right where we need to be. So buckle up in faith, my friends. The journey may be a little bumpy, but the pilot, he never fails. He never fails. Well, that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed your tea with tea on this Talk Therapy Tuesday. I hope you have a great day.